Warning. Please take note of the information on the screen.
Greetings and welcome to our program, Let Mental Health Be Your Priority. My name is Nobile Patience Vanda and I'm a psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner. And today I will be taking you through episode 1 on mental health as a priority. What are we focusing on today? We are going to answer this question: what is mental health? And we are going to handle this question by the way of definition. Well, mental health is a term we often hear, but have you ever wondered what that term really means? Well, today we are going to make a clear cut where we are going to break it down and make it as simple as possible. It is important to note that mental health affects all the aspects of our life, and understanding it can actually have a significant impact in our lives, that is positively. How so, we may ask? Because when we understand mental health, we become intentional to improve it. A few scholars define mental health as a state of well-being, while others define it as a total being of a human being. Whereas the World Health Organization looks at 5 aspects of mental health, which are physical, psychological, spiritual, and occupational. And it further breaks down mental health into 3 major components, into thinking, feeling, and behavior. So for us to understand the subject of mental health, we consider mental health in 2 parts. Firstly, the 3 components which we are going to discuss today, and secondly, the 5 components which we are going to focus on that on our next episode. For good mental health, feelings, thinking, and behaviors have to be healthy. So the first component, we are going to look at thinking. So we are going to look at what healthy thinking patterns are. What are healthy thinking patterns and how are they helpful to you? Healthy thinking is maintaining a clear and optimistic perspective when making judgments and drawing conclusions about yourself, your family, and others. Healthy thinking means that you consider all the aspects of the situation, including the pros and the cons, including the negatives and the positives, before drawing a conclusion. So, being conscious of our interpretation of events is crucial in order to avoid the trap of only emphasizing your negative elements and reacting to the circumstances in ways that are destructive. So, let's suppose you plan to attend a function with your friends, and the arrangement is that they will pick you from home. And then whilst you're still waiting for them to go to a function, and then they just tell you, oh, we are now at the party. Sorry, something came up. And then all of a sudden, you feel angry, and then you start to feel rejected. And then the thoughts just rush into your mind that your friends hate you, or maybe they look down upon you, and they left you on purpose. And then you decide that you just tell them off, tell them your peace of mind, and go separate ways. But when you decide to look at the whole aspects of the matter, you realize all the good things that they've given you, the support, and you also realize that they've always kept appointments when it comes to you. And then you react to this situation rationally, and that is mental health. So, how is healthy thinking helpful to you? It is helpful because your lifestyle is determined by your thoughts. So, your life may be successful because you believe in yourself and therefore you chase your dreams. And on the other hand, your life you may be having a life that is substandard only because you are trapped in your thoughts that say you are unable, you have bad luck and nothing you do will succeed. Oh, this is painful, isn't it? So I think here it is clear that actually healthy thinking determines your success, and it's actually a secret to your true happiness. The second component we will look at are healthy feelings. What are healthy feelings and how are they helpful to us? Basically, feelings are divided into two, the positive and the negative emotions. So positive feelings are feelings of satisfaction, feelings of compassion, feeling good about yourself and others, as well as serenity, which is peacefulness and calmness. And negative feelings are sadness, anger, loneliness, jealousy, self-criticism, anxiety, fear, and rejection. So, how are healthy feelings helpful to us? So, emotional health is having both an awareness of your emotions and the ability to manage positive and negative emotions and express those feelings in age-appropriate age-appropriate manner. For instance, when you receive exciting news and get excited, you still remain composed. And let's suppose again you are attending a wedding and you're dressed to kill, and you're also taking part in the activities of the wedding. And then somebody's splash out some cool drink on your beautiful dress, whether accidentally or not, and suddenly you feel like retaliating, you feel like screaming to that person and you feel like insulting. And then you realize that these angry feelings and that you're becoming frustrated, that is, you become aware and then what do? You take a deep breath, say polite words, and say, oh, maybe it's not a big deal, or you ignore and leave the scene to just clean up yourself, come back and continue to enjoy the party. And there you have avoided to scream, insult, and retaliate or leave the party. Therefore, you have good coping mechanisms for negative emotions, meaning that you have that ability to manage and control your emotions. So, how are healthy feelings helpful? Healthy feelings actually positively affect all areas of your life. So, with mental health, you will establish plans, maintain a motivation, you are joyful, and you sustain relationships with people and show kindness. And when you are emotionally healthy, you are in control of your feelings, your thoughts, and behaviors, and you can handle difficulties of life and maintain issues and perspective. Then we come to the third component, which is healthy behaviors. What are healthy behaviors and how are they helpful to us? So your behaviors are greatly affected by your thinking and your feelings. Hence, healthy feelings and behaviors give rise to healthy behaviors and vice versa. So your behaviors are deemed normal when they are consistent with the social expectations, and by that we mean they are culturally acceptable. So social norms actually typically detect how we behave in social situations and how we go about our daily lives. So examples of universally socially acceptable behaviors there's orderly behaviors, respecting others by acting civil and courteous, the ability to relate and function well with others, keeping things private, and hiding your nakedness. We also look at the capacity to rely on other people without being overly dependent on them. And so it is important here to note that the behaviors that are sanctioned in other communities can be seen as abnormal in other communities. So, having discussed the three components of mental health, I believe that this definition is going to be easy to understand. And this is the definition that I've summarized to say mental health is how you think, how you feel, and how you act, which then determines how you handle stress and demands of life, relate to others, and make healthy choices. In summary, or our take-home message, we can say mental health is to do with the 5 aspects and the 3 components that we looked at. And then we can then summarize mental health to be how we think, feel, and behave, how you manage and express your emotions, how you relate to others, how you cope in stressful times, and be in control with yourself. Having said that, let's look forward to the upcoming episodes on understanding mental health better. And remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel, like, put comments there in the comment section as well as your questions, and click on the notification button so that you get more of the Let Mental Health Be Your Priority videos.